Good evening and welcome to tonight's Hofstra women's basketball postgame press conference with head coach Danielle Santos Atkinson. Coach, give us your thoughts following tonight's game against Delaware.
I thought we came out in that first half and we played extremely hard. We turned the ball over in the first half. We came back in that second half, that second quarter, second half, did a much better job. We have 14 turnovers from a team that wants to press a majority of the game. I felt as though we took care of the ball. We did a much better job of crashing the boards. There was a point in the game there where the momentum swung, and when that momentum swung, we stayed back and didn't go with it. We didn't pick up our intensity. We didn't pick up our play and really dig in and make it tough for them and impose our will on both sides of the floor. And so we've got to get back to work on that. We talked about some of the production that we would normally see. We're a little beat up. We are. Foul trouble hurt us some. But if I'm not scoring, then now we're looking at other ways to impact the game, right? And we talked about that and what does that look like in rebounding the ball and defensively having a presence down on the defensive side of the floor. And so, I mean, I thought we got after it for the majority of the game, but there's a point in the game where that momentum swung late in the game and we didn't quite have the gas to go forward and come back and close it out.
Questions?
So the past couple games, we've seen some really encouraging performances from Sorrel Neza. Again tonight with 17 points. What do you have to say just about her performance of being able to step up with a lot of these injuries that you discussed?
Yeah, Sorrel's been playing really well. She's been playing very steady. She's been playing within herself and she's been playing with a lot of confidence. And it's something that we need from her. She's a great player. She's very heady. She makes great decisions out there on the floor. And she's been a leader for us in that way and consistent and reliable, as you mentioned. And so we need her to continue to do that here as we finish out this last stretch of the season. But Sorrel's done a great job for us of us knowing what we're going to get each night from her.
You guys were able to force 25 turnovers, 14 of those being steals. What did you guys see that allowed you guys to be so active passing lanes and force those turnovers?
Yeah, I think we were able to trap them some, able to get them on their heels, force them into some tough decision-making opportunities. Our rotations, I thought, were a bit better for majority of the game off of some of their drives. Majority of the game, not all of it, but we were able to rotate. Once we rotated and have help side, then now that forces some tough shots on the perimeter, or force them into making decisions, which is what we want to do. And in those decisions, being able to cover up the options out of it.
What were kind of the adjustments, especially in the first half? This is a Delaware team that I think double teams, blitzes the ball way more than really a lot of defenses that you guys have seen. What were some of the adjustments that you guys tried to make that really worked, like end of quarter one to start of quarter two?
How we attack their 2-3 rush there. They trap in that half court trap. We had turned the ball over a few times. I felt unnecessarily, they were pressuring us, but we had open people. We needed to be a little tougher in that trap, not get swallowed up and get that ball out of there. But we moved some people around on the floor and we were able to do a better job of attacking it with confidence, and I think we did. And once we were able to do that, they pulled it off at times because we were able to find options out of it.
Emma and Brandy both had one field goal each. With them struggling, how hard was it to fill the void for the rest of the team?
Yeah, that was tough. It was tough. You've got two scorers there that we rely on often that weren't able to find the basket tonight, but I thought the shots that they took were great shots. We just didn't hit them. We got Brandy coming off her leg, shaking some of the rust off there after being out for so long. I thought she came in and she did what she could. She played well. Would we have loved to see some of those baskets go in for both of them? Yes, but when they don't, then we've got to have other people step up and we've got to have other people fill that void.
So the team went 1 of 13 in the fourth quarter. What do you think Delaware did such a good job of that just led to that struggle with the probably being able to make field goals?
That half-court trap. In that half-court trap, they forced us a bit out of rhythm. We weren't able, they half-court trap and they continue to trap. So it doesn't give you the opportunity to get set up in a true offense. You've got to be able to move the ball, find the gaps, find driving lanes to attack. I thought within that we got some point blank wide open shots. We missed some wide open layups. We missed some wide open shots right there in the paint at the rim, or wide open threes on the perimeter. that we didn't hit. I thought in the second and third quarters we did a good job of getting to the paint and attacking the paint. I thought we settled for some threes in that fourth quarter there because they were open, which they will be, and that's what they want, is to force you into some quick shots. And thought we got forced into some quick shots in that fourth quarter, as opposed to really getting great shots per se.
Coach, so with a couple close losses here down the stretch, what's the message of positivity of this team to keep them motivated, to keep them in, to keep them trying to fight as we're seeing the end of CIA play coming very soon?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many spurts within this team where we see what the true potential of this team could be. When we have people out, we see people step up. When we one night we have somebody with an off night, we have other people come in and really step up. And so I think they see what our team is capable of, and we're pushing to get to the point where we're all clicking on all cylinders and we can all get that done on the same night. That is something that we are working towards, and it's something that when that happens, then that's going to be a really special night. They want to see that. We want to see that. We want to see that all come together, and they are continuing to work towards that to make that happen. The CAA is wide open on any given night. There's upsets every night in the standings. We understand that, and we understand the potential of this team, what we're capable of as we finish out the year.
Delaware had 4 double-digit scorers. I want to know what the game plan was, trying to guard both the 2 bigs and 2 guards that were scoring tonight.
Yeah, I thought we were wanting to hold people under their averages. I thought we let a couple of them get loose and score way more than they would normally score. And when you have that makes it tough. You've got there's some people on their team in a 25, and Clark, she's going to score points. She's a good post player, dominant post player in our league. She's going to score, and we've got to expect her to show up in the stat sheet. But we've got to make sure that we contain the others. When you have those others coming off the bench, you don't want them to be able to come in and have impactful nights, and I think we allowed that tonight.
No more questions. This concludes tonight's post-game press conference. Coach, thank you.
Thank you.
Coach.